It sounds like one of the stars of the Eternals, Angelina Jolie, might have possibly revealed plans for Eternals 2. And what characters' relationships and interactions could be a focus for their characters, and I guess who stands on the other side of them sharing more screen time. Angelina Jolie, who plays Thea in The Eternals, was recently talking with Kumail Nanjiani, who of course plays another character in The Eternals, aka Kingo, and they were talking about some of the missed opportunities in the first film and sharing screen time with one another, and how they wish they could do more of it and explore those two characters' relationship with one another on a more personal level and having more screen time. It's at that time that Kumail sort of teased that, hey, maybe something will happen. And then she said, well, that's something that we're looking to do in Eternals 2. And she specifically said that if you watch the film, you see that these characters are, sort of good at sparring with one another, and they're polar opposites of one another just about. And they're both a little bit out there in their own regard into how they perceive everything, and that putting these two characters together would give us something different from this team. So, yeah, that sounds awesome. And then Nanjiani added that, yeah, they make a great pair. That's exactly right, and he's hoping for more of that exploration as well. So, honestly, it's one of those things where I think Eternals 2 is going to be a given, just like every other film having a sequel. But when, that's the big one, right? Because we're seeing sequels take so long to get out there and so long to get to actually even starting production on them that Eternals 2 at this point, even if they were to announce it formally and then announce it in a couple years with a logo, you're still looking at 5 years away at the earliest by the time we could actually see the film, unless they get working on it right away and it's one of those new films that just re-adds an old removed date, which again, that could happen. Marvel Studios has reshuffled the entire release slate multiple times. It's nothing new. So I think Eternals 2, and a spoiler of these characters being more of a team, is kind of it's a no-brainer, really, right? You expect it's going to get a sequel, because why wouldn't it? They're literally in the business of franchising and making these characters more prominent everywhere. So yeah, I think it's kind of a given that we get Eternals 2.